to chat for the hearts that sustain us. Bringing the love where the waves crash and scatter. Words form a bond and they endlessly chain us. Kindness that matters. Voices arise and the flow never falter. Building a space where the ties last forever. Chat is the place where respect doesn't alter, holding us clever. Grateful are we for the sparks that ignite us. Chat lifts us up, every voice brings its power. Threads of goodwill through the storms that unite us. Hope we devour. Here in this space, every heart finds its meaning. Words weave a net where the world feels much kinder. Chat is the pulse, every moment redeeming, binding reminder. Grateful are we for the sparks that ignite us. Chat lifts us up, every voice brings its power. Threads of goodwill through the storms that unite us. Hope we devour.
Hi, everybody. I look a little in the frame, don't I? Let's sit me up here a little bit. How's that? That looks a little better. How's everybody doing? What is new? What is new with y'all? It has been a crazy week, and I missed you guys last week because of graduation. So I have had a nice week. My mom was up in Seattle for a few days, and so I had a few days here off work where I just did nothing, and that was really nice. And now I'm really a little bit more into maybe doing things. Hi, Bilf. How are you? You win first in today, Bilf. Let's go take a look at what we've got. Let me see if I can find it. I need to find Cricket's email. There it is. So, Bilf, the question I have for you today is dogs or cats? Paulo. Hola, my friend. It is very good to see you. Thank you for the flowers. So today, pardon me, guys, hold on. I've got this damn cough that just does nothing. Big Chief, Nebulous. It is good to see you. Surprise you, Bilf. Playing cards or Scrabble, Bilf? Answer me that one. Playing cards? Do you like card games or do you like Scrabble? I kind of get the sense you're a Scrabble person. Hi, Fuzz. How are you doing? You found your stuff? I was glad to hear. I need a little bit of luck oil. Big Chief, it is good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. From nothing comes everything. Let's hope so, Nebulous. I think we're going to go. If you're not going to answer me, Bill, you're going to leave me with the surprise me one. We're going to start all better now. Excellent. I have mislaid my hoodie. There you go, Bill. There's your first in award. Unless you play tennis, then it's love. Ah, Nebulous. It does help to marry the right girl, Fuzzy. Bab Daddy, how are you doing? I am getting a reset. Bill, will you remember to email me so I can send this to you? Do you have my email, dear? I'm glad you love it. I'm glad you love it. It's beautiful, isn't it? Cricket does such a nice job for me. Such a nice job. So today, so next weekend, y'all, is hubby's 40th high school class reunion. And so I needed to find something to wear. And mom is here. Simone, how are you? It's a pleasure to meet you. So mom is here, so I thought that I would recruit her. Thank you, Bilf. I thought I would recruit her to help me go through my closet, see what fits, see if we could find something I could wear, see what we could come up with. And we went through my closet, guys, and you guys, I think 2/3 of my wardrobe is too big. I mean, too big to be wearable is 2/3 of my wardrobe. So I am really not thrilled. I mean, on the one hand, it's great, but I don't have the budget right now for a whole new wardrobe. And some of these are, I mean, these are amazing pieces I've collected over years. And furthermore, it wasn't that long ago I got rid of stuff that was too small because I thought that I wouldn't be able to get down to that weight again. So I've got 2 laundry baskets full of clothes to take to the consignment store in the hope in the hope that something will come of that. It's too many clothes to just try and donate to the Goodwill. I mean, if I'm going to donate them, I'd rather them go to somebody individually. I'd donate them to Dress for Success or something like that. So it's been a slightly frustrating day. Simone, I haven't seen you here before. Welcome in. Welcome into the corner joint. So tomorrow I need to go shopping because I don't have much to wear for this event this weekend. And I don't want to spend a ton of money because I'm not sure if I'm going to continue to lose weight or not. One can assume that since I've lost this weight, it's going to keep going down. One would think. But one isn't really going to be sure. Sounds like a portal into Narnia. If you see a lamppost in snow, yeah. Don't seek out the Ice Queen. Never seek out the Ice Queen. Yeah, Aslan says wonderful things. I do love the Chronicles of Narnia. My favorite childhood book, though, is A Wrinkle in Time. Have you read that, Nebulous? It's a lovely story, and unfortunately, every time I get excited about them making it into a movie, they kind of fail at making it into a movie, which is unfortunate. Unfortunate. So, how'd everybody's weekend go? Tell me about what you guys did this weekend. Yesterday, I showed my mom all about YouTube. Not like she didn't know YouTube, but showed her all kinds of fun channels that she can watch that she didn't know about. So that was a lot of fun. And we've been talking about politics. And I'm not thrilled about the idea of war right now. That would be an understatement. That I'm not thrilled about the idea of war. I think rather probably we've embarked on a path I'm not sure about. Be that as it may, it has certainly been part of the events and discussion around here today, yesterday evening. Oh, and I have some news. I'm gonna miss you guys all next week. There exist so many awesome books in our world. If I lived 1,000 years, there still wouldn't be time to read them all. That is true, Nebulous. That is true. People do amazing writing. It's a pity that they can't all get read. But they all get read by somebody, right? People put their books out and they get they get authors or they get readers and oh my goodness. Did you guys hear about this book festival back east? It was supposed to be a like readers come and meet new authors. So it advertised and had all these new indie authors came to this book event, but they didn't advertise for people to come. They didn't advertise to get regular people to come. So they had a conference hall full of all of these authors with their booths and their books. They'd shipped in books. They'd done all these things to be a part of this con. How did you the other night, Simone? May I ask how he outed you? Since it's already known? Bilf is an excellent investigator. It's okay that he outed you. I'm glad that it's okay. I'm curious what he outed you about. See, now you've piqued my interest. So this con, these poor authors were brand new authors, some of them indie authors, new at the business. It was an awful, awful thing to happen to all these authors. If you didn't hear about it, you go look at Book Talk. There's all kinds of information out there about it. Okay. If it's an inside joke between you guys, I can go with that, Simone. I can go with that. That works fine. So, 2/3 of my wardrobe is too big for me. Now I'm really motivated to get even smaller and get to a size I like so I can find. I mean, when am I going to know when to buy new clothes, right? How do I stabilize and not have 3 wardrobes? And do I hold on to these clothes for the same reason that I'd be nice if I'd held on to the stuff that was too small? That beeth the question. My mother, bless her heart, is looking for a consignment store that we can take all the things to because I don't have a consignment store that I shop at. I've tried that, Bill. Hopping into Trader Joe's. Okay. You getting some dinner at Trader Joe's, Simone? I could try leaving the items in the dryer for shrinking purposes. I could try that. That I could. I don't think it'll work for most of the things. They're just it's unfortunate. I am very sad. And they're so big that it doesn't make sense to take them all to the tailor to have them taken in. So, poop. Poop is what I say about that. I am not thrilled. So guys, you didn't tell me what you did this weekend. I found YouTube channels. Told my mom all about YouTube. We talked about you guys. I missed brain fog today, which was unfortunate. I wonder where she is. Is she here? Brain fog, are you here? Probably forgot about me again because I didn't remind her. Fuzzy, if you're here, you want to send a text? So, what else, guys? Graduation happened. I am now graduated. I am officially a smart person. I have my master's. I applied for a couple of jobs this week, so that was good. Um, yeah, it's just been a really quiet week. Nothing much has been going on. You mostly shouted at the television? Why did you mostly shout at the television? I've already lost my stream of consciousness. These new Fandango washing machines shrink everything. Maybe I should read the instructions. Back in the day when there was a single knob to turn, now one needs a PhD in operating one. I don't have a problem with them shrinking everything, but I don't, I don't, I don't put things that shrink into the wash. Hey, Kristen, sweetheart. How are you? I was just complaining that I went through my wardrobe today. I'll probably say this half a dozen times, more than half a dozen times. I went through my wardrobe today because my husband's class reunion is next weekend and trying to find something to wear with my mother, and 2/3 of my wardrobe has to go because it's too big. 2/3. So I am down to not many clothes to wear. Your washing machine sings a song at the end of the cycle? How is it spying on you? You know, our refrigerator will send us a text if it's open too long. Our refrigerator will send us a text if it's open too long. It's also got a warning beep. So if it's open too long, it'll start beeping at you. So I understand the being worried about it spying on you thing. That everything nowadays, everything nowadays is spying one way or another. The Alexa in my house is always on because she turns the lights on and off for me. And I'm sure she's spying on me. What are you barking at, Bubba? You want to come here? Sorry, guys. I had a brain fart. I don't know why the light changed all of a sudden, but apparently it needed to. They're not supposed to have midnight snacks. How come they put a light in the fridge? That is true. That is true. The light in the fridge will wake you up. The light in the fridge will wake you up. So I will miss seeing you guys all week next week. I'm going to miss Wednesday night. I'm going to miss Wheel of Wednesday because it is the last night before my mom leaves. And so we're going to dinner at a friend's house. So I will miss Wednesday. And I will miss next week, next Sunday, because, hey, Style, how are you? It is good to see you. Um, I will be at my husband's class reunion. I don't know if we'll make it back in time. If I make it back in time, I will do the live, but I'm not going to rush to make it back in time next Sunday night. So that means the next live will be what's today? Today's the 22nd. So I will miss the live on the 25th and the 29th. The next time I see you will be July 2nd. And don't forget that we are reading the book Something Between Us for book club the first Sunday of the month in July. Kristen, you're reading it so far, right? Do you like it? Tell me what you think of the book. I haven't had a chance to open it yet. Actually, I had a chance to open it, but I had put the book down somewhere and I couldn't find it anywhere. And I come to find out that my mom grabbed it and she put it with her things because she was going to read it while she was here. So I have found it. You haven't forgotten? Good, Kristen. Have you started reading it? Have you started reading it? Because I think it'll be a really excellent book for us to talk about. More important than ever to figure out how to cross differences and communicate. And it's important for an anti-cult movement for people to be able to do that because you have to communicate with people who disagree with you when you're trying to do anti-cult work. So when we talk about it makes you be mean to your friends? Why does it make you be mean to your friends, Kristen? You're almost done? That's amazing. That's amazing. Is it a pretty easy read? Back driving, listening. Okay, Simone. I hope you found everything you needed inside Trader Joe's. Indigo, sweetheart. How are you? I have been thinking about you. I really want to talk to you about decluttering. We need to find a time to chat if that's something you're still thinking about it. Oh, you get super cranky when you have to read liberal stuff, Kristen? The things you do for me, sweetheart. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. I imagine it's hard. But if we think of liberal in the old definition of the word, which means an openness to everyone, a willing to listen across the aisle, the ability to be open to all sorts of cultural practices, all sorts of ways of being. That is the 11th or 12th. Yes, we can do that, Indigo. It's further out than I'd love to go, but It's what works. Either of those days are perfectly open for me. So let's the 11th I need to do the evening because I'll be working during the day. But otherwise, the 11th or 12th is. What do you mean? Is this what anthropology is? Anthropology is about understanding other cultures. You're catching up on 2 times speed? You noted down the charity dress for success. That's a good idea to do with our old stuff that we will never wear again. Good stuff, though, yes. Thank you, Kristen. Anthropology is studying and understanding other cultures. A bit like Elizabeth Bennet in Pride and Prejudice. I don't remember enough about Pride and Prejudice, Nebulous. Is that a good thing? I hope it's a good thing. Let's see what the computer says. So the traditional political definition of liberal, Kristen, refers to a political philosophy rooted in the ideas of individual liberty, limited government, free markets, rule of law, protection of private property, freedom of speech, religion, and the press. So it's very Lockean. Very Lockean. I will read it again. 6 p.m. my time will work on Friday. Let's do 6 p.m. my time on Friday, Indigo. There's many versions of Pride and Prejudice, aren't there, Nebulous? I'm pretty sure there's several. So, Kristen, is that the definition of liberalism that you think of when you think liberalism? Or do you think something different when you think liberalism? I am curious. I am curious what is blaming liberal is all? I don't know what the anthropology part was. Well, what he's doing is explaining the culture to you. That's the anthropology part. He's explaining the culture. Friday, July 11th, it is Indigo Twin. Will you shoot me an email so I don't remember? So I do remember, rather? Shoot me an email so I don't remember. Shoot me an email or I won't remember. Silly me. Silly me. Hi, Adam. Classical liberal equals libertarian, conservative liberal, contemporary. Yes. Civil libertarian with an openness to a vigorous state sector. Yes. Anthropology is the study of human culture, so it makes sense it comes up in discussions about politics and sociology. You called yourself progressive? Yes, I call myself progressive as well. Thank you, Indigo. You guys are great. You guys are really great. Indigo, I didn't, so I've said this already several times. I'm repeating myself. We went through my closet to try and find something to wear for my husband's upcoming reunion, and I have to take 2/3 of my closet to the consignment store because it's all too big. You're a moderate socialist yourself, so you register as independent. There you go, Indigo. The thing is, what's important is being able to communicate across our differences. An institutional communitarian. Adam, I like that. I'm a bit of an institutionalist myself and definitely a communitarian. Institutional communitarian is nice. That works. I think institutions are important. I have an appreciation for the structure that they provide. You got a master's degree in liberalism that you had to wash off for a few years, is all. So when I bump into it in media, it kind of gets under my skin. But my current politics is under challenge right now, too. Yes, I know it is, Kristen. And I think, I mean, that deconstruction is hard, right? Because you've got to deconstruct. You're still catching up. How do you spell Lachian or whatever it is you said? What did I say, Simone? Tell me what I was talking about when I said it. Try to work with the theme, not his politics? Yes. That could help. That could help. I'm sorry that his politics are coming through so much. I can't remember the name. There is a name for writing up a study. It's an ethnography. Lockean. Lockean. Thank you, Kristen. John Locke, Simone. John Locke. Is it John Locke? Am I thinking right? Yeah, John Locke. Locke. I am thinking right. Lockean. Yes. Perfect, Kristen. Thank you. Thank you. It's also John Stuart Mill. So for a second, I was like, the two Johns? Am I getting it wrong? To maybe more accurate in using John Stuart Mills? Well, Kristen, you probably have more. I mean, it's kind of liberalism came out of those thinkers, but I am Western culture is all about picking the lock. Indeed, Adam. You are not at all wrong. So that is your traditional liberalism. It's got its points, but like any other philosophy, political philosophy, it's got its problems. I need a lozenge, guys. My mouth is dry like the Sahara. Always so dry. So I am hopeful I will read the book this next week and the week after, so I am ready for our Locke's opposite is Charles Hobbes. Do you think so? Thomas Hobbes? Do you mean Thomas Hobbes? Yes, he might be the opposite. History of Thought from John Locke to Tone Loc. Yes, indeed, Simone. I don't know what we'd do without Adam and his wordplay. It is incredibly enjoyable, and we appreciate him being around very much. Thomas Hobbes. Yeah. Calvin and Hobbes. Calvin and Hobbes is absolutely the best. Absolutely the best. Making his name Charles. That'll work, Kristen. Just do it. Just make his name Charles. Or now, Charles Thomas. Think Charles Thomas. And then when you think Charles, you will think Thomas and you'll get it right. That's all you have to do is link it. Charles Thomas. Sounds like Charles Wallace. I wasn't giving a thumbs up, guys, but I guess we'll have one now. Anybody want a puppy? Hey, puppy. Ryan. Oh, he's sleeping on my mother's lap. So we won't call him over right now. You guys will have to wait for a visitor. Oh, he heard it. He heard it. He's taken his time, but he heard it. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me get the puppy. There he is. Come on. Come on up. Come on up. Oh my goodness. You say hi to everybody? You say hi to everybody? I stole you from Grandma. I didn't mean to do that. If I'd known you were being so nice with her, I would have just let you stay. Yeah. I would have just let you stay if I knew you were being so nice to her. Yeah. You say hi to everybody. You're swinging in and out of consciousness. His uncle is the Oregon cult leader? What, Kristen? You have a friend whose uncle was the Oregon cult leader? That is wild. That is just wild, Kristen. He's got to have some amazing stories. Wowza. Hi, Bubba. Yes, that's a good boy. Yes, a good boy. Are you a good puppy? Come here. Yeah, yeah. Okay, the licking has started. A few weeks ago, Foggy and Pam were on Old Tifa. I had been Scientology adjacent. Yes, Simone. I was in a group that was a religious group. No, there is not a nice long video on my channel about it. I don't hardly talk about it. I don't hardly talk about it. It was a small offshoot that Foggy keeps brushing off the subject that OTO tried to make her a goddess. I don't think she likes it very much. I don't think she likes it. You had to disconnect from yourself, Adam. Hilarious cult that you founded. Maybe next time we will be on Old Tifa next Thursday night. Even though I can't do Wednesday night, I can do Thursday night. So I'll be on Old Tifa Thursday night if you guys want to come. And Simone, if you're there, we always need things to talk about in between. I can ask her some questions about that because I'm curious about it too. I don't know anything about that particular cult. Um, so I would love to learn more. I would love to learn more. I'm happy to talk about things, Simone, but it's not like I've made a video about it because it's not like there's a big story about it. It was a group Temple of the Ultimate Me. I like that, Adam. We can make the Temple of the Ultimate Me. I think that's a great name. That's a great name. You guys still haven't told me about your weekend. None of y'all. What'd you do this weekend? We had Chinese for dinner last night, and it was so good. There was orange chicken and General Tso's chicken and Kung Pao vegetables and chicken fried rice and chicken with pea pods and Mongolian beef. It was lovely. So we are having for Tom. Yes, Kristen. Tom. Adam, it's so good. It's Temple of the Ultimate Me, Tom. I love it. Tummy. Yes. Tummy. You were in a cult for 2 months a month ago? You will take over Temple of the Ultimate Me when Adam enters his mini strokes and Bluebird motorhome phase. Hilarious. The sacraments are called Tums. Perfect, Adam. They are the Temple of the Ultimate Me sacraments, Tums. There you go. Baby bro came over and I went and visited my mom. She had the shakes bug into wine right now. What's that mean, Kristen? Tell me more. Closest you've come to being in a cult was dating a girl who was into Lyndon LaRouche. How long did that last, Bill? In Tums, we never have acid reflux. Oh my goodness gracious, you guys. You crack me up. In Tums, we never have acid reflux. Your mom's big into, she had the shakes big into wine right now. That's difficult, Kristen. I'm sorry to hear that. If Foggy will talk, that's cool. If not, I don't want to push. No, I don't want to push her too hard and make her uncomfortable either, Simone. But if you remind me, Simone, then I can bring it up. But I will forget, I promise. Even if I make a note, which I will right now, even if I make a note, I will forget. Probably won't forget if I make a note. Okay, I made a note. Your messengers and your Zappy Easy Bake Oven. You guys. Did you guys see my Miss Cabbage t-shirt? LaRoche secretary or treasurer and his ex-wife are fighting for control still? I don't know. I don't know. He only passed away like 6 years ago. Helga Zapp LaRoche is the widow. Miss Cabbage, yes. I got from Style Audit, Kristen, the most adorable. I won it at the auction. Oh, I've still got to make those bracelets. Damn it. I have to do those this evening. I won it at the auction. It's a Miss Cabbage t-shirt. Miss Cabbage. And it's an illustration of Miss Cabbage. And I love it. I love it. It's excellent. It is so cute. What's Verd tuning, Adam? The LaRoches are trying to push Verd tuning on the music world. What's Verd tuning? Tell me more about that. That's interesting. That's interesting. Used to see Lyndon LaRouche content on TV during election years. The first 5 minutes made sense. The last 20 minutes made no sense. I don't remember seeing Lyndon LaRouche stuff. Now I'm going to have to go look. Helda Zapp LaRouche. There continues to be a power struggle in the LaRouche movement between Helga Zapp LaRouche, his widow, who heads key groups in Europe, including mostly Germany, and in the US, the LaRouche Political Action Committee continues operating from Leesburg, Virginia, alongside youth affiliates, rather. In February of 2021, Helga Zapp LaRouche publicly denounced the LaRouche Political Action Committee and Barbara Boyd, their treasurer, for deviating from Lyndon's policies. And she launched legal action to bar the LaRouche Political Action Committee from using Lyndon LaRouche's name and likeness, claiming they were misrepresenting both her and her late husband. This weekend, you got a notification that Rabbit was going live. It was about the bombing. Ooh, I wonder what Rabbit had to say. Then got a notification that Foggy was going live. Yeah, I didn't realize Foggy went live last night. Verdi tuning. It's an instrument setting tuned. Why does it want Verdi tuning? You went to look at LaRouche stuff 2 times and your research never lasts long. If you want to, Simone, it's absolutely okay if you want to go see Eric. You have been here for a little while, so I understand. I get people jumping in and out all the time. People jump in and out all the time. I hope Eric is doing well. Didn't he just have a trip to Clearwater? Does anybody know how that went? I have been busy graduating, and so I have not kept up with all of the news. I don't even know any details of how last weekend's protest went. I have heard, I think that it went really well. I'm assuming that no news is good news. It had to be really uncomfortable. Oh, and I heard that Scientology relocated the porta potty, and so Audit LA had to search down the porta potty to find it. The 2009 Brookings report on the whole Israel-Iran plan thing? No, I have not seen that, Kristen. Maybe Adam has. Tell me more. I'd be curious to see what the Brookings report had to say. The next week is going to be a big week. I've got to go shopping early this week and figure out what I'm going to wear. Was kind of written to go down like this as opposed to the narrative today as meh. Okay, Simone. If I don't see you, thank you for stopping by. If y'all want my opinion, you didn't ask, but if you want my opinion, Bibi is manipulating Bibi is manipulating Trump into doing what Bibi wants done. What Bibi wants, apparently Bibi gets. So that is that is my opinion on this. It does not serve our interests for us to enter this conflict right now. I see I see nowhere that it does. I am open to hearing ways that it might, but I don't see much. What was he doing? Oh, he's after water. Poor Ryan had no water. You know, I never ever feed that dog. I never give him any attention. The poor thing doesn't get fed, he doesn't get watered, he doesn't get any love. Oh, Israel isn't doing this as cover for us, honey. Israel wants this. This is Israel's goal. This is Bibi's goal. I wouldn't even say it's Israel's goal. It's Bibi's goal to get, we are doing it as cover for Israel. We have no, there is no skin in this game. I mean, yeah, please send me the clip, honey. You know, I'll always watch your stuff. Please send me the clip. I'm curious to hear it. Into something else? Do you need me to come put him in his crate? Okay. Now he's got a chewy that he's supposed to be chewing on, so he's not misbehaving. I'd love to watch the clip, Kristen. Just email it to me. You know where to find me, y'all. First Minnesota goodbye, y'all. We are flying through this here. Nobody wants to share their weekend with me. I told you guys everything that I did for my weekend. Really? You don't want to share what you did for your weekend? I've got some graduation pictures, I think. I think. Oh my goodness. Graduation pictures. Here it is. This one's good, my mom made. Hey, Justin. Don't blame you. You voted for Ayatollah Montazani. Got in an argument on a Free Zone Facebook group for arguing with their cringe take on the conflict. And the next day they assigned an enemy condition to anyone supporting Ayatollah Khamenei. You are kidding me, Bill. Justin, that's excellent. I'm so glad you have all these subs. Look at this picture. This is a great picture of me, y'all. What do you think? Montazeri. What do you think? I think it's a great photo. Look at that. There's me in all my waiting to graduate glory. Nebulous. They say water was created as our universe formed 10.5 billion years ago. As our bodies comprise of more than 90% water, does that make us big bangers? Enemy condition. Thank you, Bill. I think it's a great picture of me. I look 12. I look so young in that picture. Like 32. Justin, that picture was taken last week. That picture was taken last week. So, Bill, how do they define somebody supporting the Ayatollah? How do they define that? Anyone supporting the Ayatollah. Oh my goodness gracious. Not supporting the war is very different than supporting the Ayatollah. No, Justin, that picture was just taken last week. Just last week. How are you doing, sweetie? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Adam, there's got to be something important about Montazeri. Now I need to find out who is Montazeri. Oh, he's a dissident and an architect of the Islamic Revolution, and was designated to succeed the Ayatollah Khomeini. Interesting. He became a leading dissident voice against the Islamic Republic's authoritarianism and human rights abuses. Supported the student movements and the Green Movement protests before his death. Interesting. You didn't get any deeper into it. I realized I was basically arguing with a crazy person and punching down. Oh, Bill, you're so sweet. Whoever said the water thing that aligns with the Quran and you would fall into the God area and the Big Bang falls into the Quran God pool as well. Interesting, Kristen. Thank you, Kristen. You're in the Shia free zone. You have 14 imams. Pardon me, guys. They said that a lot of dodgy little pills are made in Iran. Perhaps that bombing might disrupt supplies. You were 31 when you did YouTube? You're much younger than I am, Justin. Kristen, you're good for my ego. I was so upset. I did my makeup today and I told my mom I didn't like anything about it. And then you guys come in and tell me I look great. So, especially on the blue eyeshadow day, guys. You really helped out on the blue eyeshadow day because I really was not feeling it. I was really anxious about going live with that blue eyeshadow on, but boy, you guys really made me feel better about it. Now I have to figure out where I can wear blue eyeshadow. My mother says not very many places. Maybe I can wear blue eyeshadow this weekend to the class reunion. Probably I will wear nice bridal colors. Oh, Justin, you're so sweet. Thank you. Bilf is too good to join a cult for a few months. Is Bilf a cult snob? Bilf is a little bit of a cult snob. I mean, that's not a bad thing, y'all, being a bit of a cult snob. So tomorrow we're going to go shopping. I'm going to check out the consignment stores, see if we can find anything. Jung did a lot of work with the blue eyeshadow. Adam, you're making my mom laugh in the background, Adam. You can keep that up. Justin, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing YouTube full time, but I need a bigger audience than the 10 of you here for that to be a going concern. Yes, eyeshadow. Top Chat wants its anime series back. Hey, Clark, how are you? It's good to see you. You try the Ray Aliens? Is that who you'd go with, Bilf? Eyeshadow indeed. You give up on typing tonight? Is autocorrect your enemy? You guys have to see the adorable pictures that Cricket's been making that he sent me. Check them out. Look at here. Look at this. Look at him. Look at him. Is he not adorable? In the tarot card. I love it. Now I want a whole set of Orion tarot cards. They're so cute. And then Cricket also sent this one. Isn't she beautiful? Look at that. Clonade? What do you mean, Kristen? What's Clonade? What did I say? You were thinking of me while your niece drove you around practicing her driving? Ah, yes, Raspberry Beret, Adam, you caught that. That's absolutely true. Lupita, how did it go with your niece? Does she have a problem with drifting to the right? Orion looks like a Carlist in that beret. Orion looks killer in that beret. Let's see if we can get somebody else come up and tell me I'm supporting smoking. Cobilf wanting to clone people. Oh, got it. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I don't know how to turn. Well, you can see the whole picture. You can see good enough. We'll keep him right there for a little while. My little rebel. He is such a smarty pants, y'all. He will not. So, I don't know if you guys know, I taught him to bring me things. So the command is to bring it here. But what he will do is he will find a full problem. Adam, you are so right. Adam says this whole country has a problem with drifting to the right, Mom. Oh, nebulous. I found out this weekend that apple pie costs $2.75 in Jamaica, $1.75 in St. Lucia, and $3 in the Bahamas. These are the pie rates of the Caribbean. She doesn't stop completely at stop signs. Oh, Lupita. That one is a little nerve-wracking. Mine, what they do is they stop far back from the stop sign and then don't inch themselves up far enough to be able to see before they take the turn. I made the lasers go off and the fireworks. The drifting to the right is terrifying. We went out again on Thursday. I had her drive to the train station to pick Grandma up. Block whoever said what, Kristen? Pirates of the Caribbean? That was nebulous. We don't want to block nebulous. We want to keep nebulous. Not stopping completely at stop signs is terrifying. Mine doesn't like uncontrolled left turns, which is understandable. Those are difficult. We're going to block nebulous over the pies. No, no, we're not going to block nebulous. Nebulous gets to stay, Kristen. Nebulous gets to stay. The wordplay seems to be encouraged here. Neb gets one strike. Okay. How many strikes do we go to, sweetie? The tires keep rolling. Yeah, mine has trouble with accelerator control. So and brake control. She doesn't have a whole lot. Are you kidding me, Jen? How are you doing, sweetheart? It is good to see you. What the heck? Thank you for that. That's so sweet. Cricket got a membership. I don't know who Stinky Cat is or Dr. Machete. Bob got a membership. Deanna Ross got a membership. Mandy, Pippi Longstocking, Christina Perf, Cinderella. Look at all the people. 3 strikes, you get a. I can't see what it is. Tell me what it is. Jen, you're the best. Thank you. Graduation was last week. It went well. And we learned today that I've lost so much weight that I've got to get rid of 2/3 of my closet. So I'm searching down consignment stores. Pup Groomer definitely making it rain. Look at all those memberships. That was so sweet, Jen. You have been busy, haven't you? So for those of you who don't know, turkey, 3 strikes get you a turkey. Okay, 3 strikes it is. I'm sure Nebulous wants a turkey, so I'm not sure that that will be particularly disincentivizing for Nebulous. But we can try it. 3 strikes get you a turkey. Nebulous has 1 strike. Kristen, you are in charge now of keeping track of who has strikes and when they get a turkey. For those of you who don't know, Pup Groomer is actually in real life a pup groomer. No, you don't get a chance to make it to my lives very often anymore. It is really good to see you. It is really good to see you. I haven't made it to many of yours either. Maybe with my schedule being opened up, with school being done, I will have more opportunity to do that. So Jen in real life is a dog groomer, and the other dog grooming place in her town closed with no notice last week. Isn't that right, Jen? And so Jen has been swamped. They're so hungry in Budapest. Why don't they ask for some turkey? Bill, they're so hungry in Budapest. Why don't they ask for some of turkey? My mom has a friend who is in Budapest visiting right now because it's always been on her bucket list. And so she decided she had to go regardless of any reasons a couple of weeks ago. Okay, but it's been busy since then, I expect. Her dad, your brother, bought a student driver magnet. It helps. I notice other drivers are definitely patient. We got a couple of thumbs up. Obilf gets a strike. I'm going to have to find a way to give out turkeys now, Kristen. I'm going to have to find a way to give out turkeys. Kobilf gets a strike. There we go. Are you keeping track, Kristen? Lupita, I was considering getting one of those magnets. If you think it makes a difference, then maybe I'll get one. I have to say, people have not been patient with her at all. They have not been patient with them as we were driving, and it's been very frustrating. You're booked solid until the middle of next month. Wow, Jen. I mean, this is a problem to have, right? Now Adam's looking for strikes, Kristen. You're going to make this into a game and people are going to go for strikes. Adam, Dick Van Ataturk tripped over the ottoman. Dick Van Ataturk tripped over the ottoman. And Dick Van Dyke tripped over the ottoman all the time. So that just looks beautiful. I can see it. Dick Van Ataturk tripped over the ottoman. Booked solid until the middle of next month. I mean, that's a problem to have. I'm just, it's good, right, Jen? It's good. It's good for business. Definitely get one. Okay. Okay. I we will do that then. I had already thought about it. How did you pick? Did you get a magnet one or a did you get a magnet one or a vinyl one? And does it just magnet to the back of the car if you got a magnet? They're different sizes, and I figure sticking it to the side of the car isn't going to do much. It's got to be on the back of the car. But I've got a minivan. I'm not sure where it would go. Adam is the mascot. He's so bad I can't even see the strikes. Yes, Adam is the mascot. Adam is definitely the mascot. Second Minnesota goodbye, y'all. Wait until you see the third Minnesota goodbye today, you guys. You are not going to believe it. Hey, for those of you who were late, Adam's the ringleader. You're not wrong, Kristen. Adam is the ringleader, but I definitely encourage it. I definitely encourage it. Ooh, I need to take care of something really quick, guys. I just got an email that I haven't done something. So hold on just 1 second. See, now it's done. Now what I want to do is show you, if I can find you again now, I want to show you that one dude from Wu-Tang Clan was a Cappadocian. Her dad bought a magnet one. It's okay, but overwhelming since I work solo and under my license structure, you're not allowed to hire employees. Oh, pup. Is there any way to change that? It sounds like it's incredibly overwhelming. I didn't tell you about the story of the groomer last time. Here was the first Minnesota Goodbye Award, y'all. Bilf is the winner of that lovely award. For any of you who are interested. Capadonna. This is the first in award, and we are moving towards the third Minnesota Goodbye Award. We are getting there slowly. Game of words. Look at it. Is that something you can change, Jen, to get a different structure? So the last groomer I had, I got a different groomer because the lady I had the first time doesn't work there anymore. So that was frustrating. And then she said that he was so wiggly, she hardly knew what to do with him. Coming out of Shaolin Marcus, LaRouche callback. Indeed, Adam. He was so wiggly, she was scared. He was so wiggly, Jen. She was scared to groom him. So he still looks like a Muppet, and I paid for the grooming. She said she gave me a bit of a discount, but I still have to pay the majority of the price to go back and get him groomed again. I think I need to call the vet and consider putting him on meds when he gets groomed so that he is more relaxed, because I realized the difference between the first time it'll cost to set up an LLC, change over city and state business licenses, insurance, and workman's comp insurance and payroll. Yes, it's a big step. Yeah, she said he was too wiggly. She was in tears when she brought him to me. I felt like I needed to calm her down. It was not impressive. I am getting closer and closer, Jen, to just getting on an airplane and bringing him to you. If it wasn't every 3 months, give him medicine so that he's calmer during his grooming appointments. Because I think the reason he was so calm, what this last lady said is she couldn't understand how the first lady groomed him because he was so wiggly. And I realized the way she groomed him is he was still on the pregabalin. He was still on his meds for his back. And so he was relaxed and, oh, try CBD? Okay, I can do that. I can try some CBD. That's a good idea, Jen. I will try that. He needs to get groomed. He needs to have, but he will not. He freaks out. He freaks out. And I think that's probably why I went with that really expensive groomer, because they are patient and just take time. But when you do that with him, it takes 3 hours to groom him. So I am bad puppy mama because I didn't take him to groomers when he was little. And I didn't get him accustomed to all these things. Maybe I can try doing his paws myself, because I can try with the shaver that I use to shave, the clippers. I clipped Soda this weekend, you guys. I cut all his hair. Is he out there, Mom, or is he gone? I can't show you Soda, but I told you guys I was going to clip Soda, and next time you saw him, he was going to be all clipped short. He had so many mats, I let it go too long. His hair got too long, and he had all kinds of mats. He's still got a few I need to get out. He's got some mats in his haunches and under his arms and in his belly. So, but we had a whole bag, a whole shopping bag of cat hair. It takes longer to groom him over giving him meds. You'd choose time every single time. Yeah, but I have to find a groomer who's willing to work with him and doesn't charge me by the fucking minute. That's what Jen's saying. She doesn't want to groom him on pain medication. She'd rather take longer to groom him than have him be on pain medication. Yep. Well, Jen's in Nevada, so she's not an option for grooming. They say that dog bodies produce their own vitamin C. That's what explains why you've never seen one peeling an orange. Nebulous, are you looking for more strikes? I think Kristen will hand out more strikes. That's the hard part. Yeah. I need to find a groomer that'll work with him. I'd really like it if you just had a groomer friend here in Oregon, Jen. Who said that word? I said it? I say that word a lot, Kristen. I use that word a lot. I mean, if I can shave a cat, you'd think that I'd be able to shave his paws with the clippers without a whole lot of trouble. Yes, a veterinarian will give you benzos for your dog. No foul? Okay, Kristen, you are the arbiter. I give you full permission. Yeah, exactly. I really wish you had a friend in Portland. There needs to be a groomer network where everybody networks together. It's unfortunate that you don't have that kind of a thing. Your stepdad took your dog's downers. You almost had to call an ambulance. Really, Kristen? It is sad that groomers are in the business for the money and not the ultimate health of the dog. Yes, Jen. Yes. But a lot of people, I mean, that is what this system prioritizes, is being in it for the money, not the ultimate health of the individual, the organization. We're all about the money without consideration for anything else. I don't know when that changed, but it certainly has made a difference. Tell them your dog is unfocused and lethargic. They will make you bring your dog in, Bill. You can't just call the vet and tell them that. They make you prove it. They make you prove it. They don't just hand out pills. I mean, Orion it was just pregabalin and I don't remember what else he was on. Gabapentin, not pregabalin, gabapentin and something else. Profit over pets. Yes. Profit over everything. Profit over everything. So we are full on third Minnesota goodbye, y'all. We are in the home stretch. I am going to have to find a summer background because by the time I come back, everything is going to be out of bloom. The roadies are all done. It's unfortunate I can't take my mom to the rhododendron garden because what's there to see at the rhododendron garden? And I think even the peonies might be closed. You actually work with your local vets to help the dogs. I work in this groomer, Jen, is one that was recommended. This groomer was recommended by my vet, if I recall correctly. Maybe I'll give them one more chance. Ask for a different groomer and give them one more chance. I mean, the advantage of this groomer is they do come to me. The disadvantage is I've got mixed experience with them. Jen is the kind of groomer we all need in the world. Maybe I'll go watch your video on doing paws again, Jen, and see if I can at least clean up he's got such Muppet paws. You've got to see him. You haven't seen him lately. Let me bring that boy back. He was over here earlier. Come here, Pup Pup. Orion. Yeah, there we go. He knows that sound. Come here. Are you coming? Seems good to me if the groomer doesn't force it due to the wiggles. Would night well, if it didn't get all done, yes, Kristen. Exactly that. Let me get the puppy. I'll bring him on stage. Hold on a second. Come here. Come here. Orion, you are just sassy today. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come here. How much? Yes, you're going to lick my face. Hold on. We need to turn the camera back on. There he is. Look at that pup. Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah, that's a big one. Chew that whole thing down. Now, should you see these? See? Look at those paws. He looks just like a Muppet. Yeah, that's my face, buddy. Don't lick my face. Yeah. Oh my. Come here. There he is. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. Yeah. There he is. Paws and everything. I can't do his toenails anymore, Jen, because last time I tried to do it, he bled so bad. His nails get so long and they're underneath the hair. And I don't see good down there anyhow. And all his nails are black on top of everything else. So you can't see through them to tell how far is too much to clip them. And there's hair everywhere. You just had a husky that in no way, shape, or form was going in the tub. But let me do a full shed brush out. Mom only paid for services rendered. Well, I mean, she did trim. But I don't know. Grinchy feet. Exactly. He's got Muppet feet. Look at him. Look at him. Look at those paws. You see that? You can't even see his beans in there. Your feet are Grinchy feet. And you just got groomed. I mean, like, Not a month ago. Okay, go see grandma. Go see grandma. Double blind study debunked. Hi, Ross. How are you? I haven't seen you here before. The pleasure to meet you. Which double blind study? Yeah, I'll take the shave. And hair. Oh my goodness, hair on my face. Which double blind study was debunked, Ross? Ross, welcome in to the corner joint. I could blindly clip. Yes, I could do that, Kristen. If he'll sit still for me, I could do his feet because I could clipper them, but he'll still need his toenails clipped. Um, well, Jen does that at no charge for the community. Mom was saying the vet often clips toenails for no charge. I could call and see if the vet would do his toenails. I think I clipped his pad last time I clipped his toenails. I'm not going near his feet that way again. It scared the daylights out of me. Oh, I think, Kristen, literally, she was in tears because she was so worried about him and his injury, and he was so wiggly. And so you have to be careful with him because of his injury. And she didn't want to make it worse. I don't know why she couldn't. She didn't know how to deal with him, is the distinct impression that I get. Ross, if you're still here, we do a giveaway every week for the person who shows up first after the third Minnesota goodbye. And today, Ross, if you're still here, are you still here, Ross? Because we have a third Minnesota Goodbye Award that I would love to show you. But if you've left, then we'll wait for the next person to come in for the third Minnesota Goodbye. And if nobody does, then Simone gets it because Simone came back and got third Minnesota Goodbye. Marhy Maddox? Simone, what are Marhy Maddox? I think she got in her head about his back and may not have had experience with that type of injury. I think she got in her head about his back too. I mean, I thought it was very unprofessional for her to be in tears when she brought my dog back to me. And he was bleeding. She clipped his toenails too far back. My mother says she shouldn't have had me pay. Yeah. She should not have been the one to have tried to groom him. She said that she had experience with that type of injury, and the owner assured me that she had experience with that type of injury. So I'm just going to ask for a different group. Maybe I'll call the vet. I'll call the vet and ask for another groomer recommendation. That's what I will do. Call the vet and ask for another. You're up to live now? Good, Simone. I think Ross is gone. So, Simone, you get third Minnesota goodbye. Absolutely not to which, Jen? That he was bleeding? Yeah, mom thinks she shouldn't have charged me. Hey, 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 hey. No. Folks might be home. Maybe the lady was coming down from some drugs. I don't know. You got to deal with my beagle right now. Simone, you've got a little bit of everything, don't you? First, you've got the groceries. Now you've got the dog. Yeah, having to pay. I was so taken aback. What is, Simone? Orion is a wiggle butt. Yes, he is a wiggle butt. Simone, third Minnesota goodbye is just a thing we do. It used to be, it often is, that people show up after I give the third Minnesota goodbye. And so we turned it into getting an award for the third Minnesota goodbye. We have an award for first in, and that was the award for the first person in today. And Bilf got it. But what we're doing for third Minnesota goodbye today is this one. So there's your third Minnesota goodbye award, Simone. All you have to do is email me and tell me you won third Minnesota goodbye, and I will send you this lovely picture. So you email me when you get a second. She wants her dental chew. Okay. That's important. So we got dogs playing poker and cats playing Scrabble tonight. Both lovely gifts. She wants her nightly dental chew. Unless he got a bath, should have been the only cost to you. Yeah, he did get a bath. She did give him a bath. She did take my charge down, but it's still, I was not happy with the service. And I did not complain about it right away, and I should have. That's my bad. So we'll call the vet and find a different groomer. I mean, I don't know. Jen, do you call your clients on recall like the dentist calls you when you haven't been into the dentist? Do you have your clients set up on a recall system so you call them and make appointments, or do they call you and make appointments? Or do they make an appointment for the next time before they leave? That would be the best way to do it. This lady, I feel like, I mean, I feel like she should be contacting me to say, hey, does Orion need groomed? Maybe that's too much to ask. Maybe I'm being unreasonable in my expectations. That's too much? Okay. You let them call you to make appointments. I allow them to make their next appointment if they want or set up standing appointments on a schedule like every so many weeks. Yeah. I feel like, I mean, if I'm contacting her and scheduling everything online, I feel like there should be an automatic recall, but I'm not the groomer, so sometimes we all do too much. Indeed, Kristen. Sometimes we all expect too much too. Kristen, you sent my email. Thank you. Bill, if you haven't sent me an email. And Simone is the winner of this lovely one, but I want to give Simone a moment until they come back. And see it. And I hear that they've seen it. We are getting ready to close this pop stand down, guys. Now remember, I won't be here next Wednesday, and I won't be here next Sunday. So you're going to miss a whole week of me, y'all. I'm really sorry. I will be on Old Tifa on Thursday night with Brain Fog. So you can see me there. Some places do. I don't because I'm solo. I don't have the bandwidth to be able to keep up with doing that. Yeah, I can understand that, Jen. I can understand you don't have the bandwidth because you're on your own. It would be a lot extra for you to do. Got it, Bill. Thank you. I will shoot that off to you this evening after we're done. I mean, they didn't even ask if I wanted to make an appointment in 6 or 8 or, however many weeks. It seems weird. It seems weird. Be that as it may, I think we've decided I'm going with a different groomer. And I will call the vet for a recommendation. I'm hoping Simone is going to come back after giving Puppy her chew. I need to let it go. Okay, Kristen. I will let it go. I'm being too bougie for my own good. Heightened expectations. When the dog gets hairy, I know. I hate having to remember. I just need to set up a reminder that goes off so that I remember because I forget when's the next time he needs groomed. That's the ADHD. So if I set a reminder, You have to you have to give her her 8 o'clock. How do you give her her gabapentin, Simone? You know what I did? Oh, good. I'm glad you like it, Simone. What I did, peanut butter didn't work. Peanut butter did not work. I took a little tiny slice of hot dog and I warmed it up. A slice of hot dog as long as the capsule is. So it was the slice of hot dog was a little bit bigger than the length of the capsule. You see the hairy dog and that will trigger you? Yes, but he just got groomed and he's all hairy again, Kristen. See the hairy dog and that'll trigger me. I don't notice the ADHD. So I cut the hot dog as long as the capsules were and warmed it in the microwave until it was just little warmer than room temperature. Because then they're squishy. When they're cold, if you try to insert something into them, they'll break. But if you warm it up, they get squishy. So I would warm up the hot dog slice, and then I used in a slice of banana. That's brilliant. So then I used a chopstick to poke a hole in the center of the hot dog, and I put the pill in the hot dog. And he ate that, no problem. I bought pill pouches, he would not touch that. I bought all kinds of different ways to pill him, and he would not touch them. Special inventive ways. There are these cute little things they have on Amazon. They're miniature ice cream cones, and they put peanut butter inside, and they're made for pilling your dog. But they cost like $2.50 a piece, I figured out. And I was having, and only one pill would fit in the damn thing. So I couldn't give it to him. I had to, so it cost me $5 and he's getting meds 3 times a day. The hot dog worked just fine. Just fine. Okay, guys. Jen, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. If you got a membership, please thank Jen. It was really kind of her to do, and really good to see you, honey. Really, really good to see you. Everybody else, thank you as always for coming and spending your Sunday evening with me. It means a lot to me. I appreciate it. I'll have to try bananas next time, Simone. See if it works. It's a great idea. Never occurred to me in a slice of banana. Love you too, Jen. Much hugs. Hugs, everybody. Until Thursday. I will see you Thursday on Old Tifa with Brain Fog. And until then,